Hey there, this is Avraham with ReConvert. In this video, we're going to walk through how to set up and customize the success error banner in ReConvert. This block notifies customers when a product is successfully added to their cart or when an error occurs. Just a quick note at this point, the block is not available on the post-purchase pages because Shopify has its own built-in success and error messaging system and it's a one-click upsell. So if you're looking for success or error confirmation on post-purchase pages, Shopify is going to handle that all for you anyway. So let's dive in. This is actually happening on the thank you page, but this is also available on other pages, and I'm actually building this within the product upsell widget, but again, you'll find this in many of the other widgets that we use. So let's get started. To navigate to the success and error banner, find the success error banner within your widget on the left-hand side. If you don't see it there, just go ahead, click add block, and you'll find it there as an extra. So you can go ahead and add the success and error banner that way. Once you're into the success and error banner, you can choose whether to display or hide the banner. We'll deal with the success banner first. To display the success banner when an offer is accepted by the customer, make sure this box is ticked. If you don't want any success banner to display when an offer is accepted by the customer, simply deselect, like so. Assuming that you do wish to display a success banner, you have the option to preview the success banner, which will generate a little box that comes up like this, so you can see how your success banner will look in the event that the customer takes that action. You can change the type of banner. At the moment, the success banner is set up with a success banner, but if you wanted to change this to an info banner like this, a warning banner like this, or a critical banner like this, then you can do that here in the banner type settings. Our strong recommendation is for the success banner to stay as a success. This is the most logical we would imagine. To change the text that appears within your success banner, you can simply go into banner text and change the text. Like so. If you want the banners to be dismissible, then make sure the dismissible banner button is ticked. Dismissible banners will allow your customer to quit and exit the banner by simply clicking the X button here, like so. If you turn off the dismissible banner, then the customer will not be able to remove the banner from the screen. Let's look at the error banner. The error banner is shown in the event that there's a problem adding or removing the upsell in question. It works in much the same way as we just explored with a success banner. For instance, we can toggle whether we'd like to have the error banner in the first place at all, like so. If we untick the box, then no error message will be displayed in the event that there's a problem. However, we're going to assume that you would like to have an error banner, so we'll go ahead and tick that. Again, we have the same preview button here that we can click and then get a preview in our preview panel in the middle as to how things will look in the event that this is triggered. We can have different types of banner. The default selection will be critical, but there's also info, success, or warning. The next setting you'll see is dynamic error banner text. I'm going to come back to this in a moment. But first, we're just going to cover off the dismissible banner again, just like with a success banner. If you'd like the X button to be there so that the customer can leave that pop-up banner, then make sure that that is ticked. If you don't wish to have that X button there, then make sure it's unticked, like so. You can see the change reflected in real time in the preview panel. Now onto the dynamic error banner text. For most stores, we would recommend keeping this on. This automatically provides specific details about the error in English. So regarding the reason for the error, ReConvert will pull through directly from Shopify the nature of that error. So it's very helpful for customers to know the reason why, let's say, there was an error in adding the product. In the case that the majority of your customers are not English speakers, then we would recommend actually turning this off. You can simply untick that box. When you untick that box, you're then able to manually select the banner text that you'd like. And we would recommend keeping this a very, very general statement in the language that the customer would use. For instance, unable to add product to cart, translate that into the relevant language. Or of course, you could also use this with English if you don't want to be specific and use the dynamic error banner that you have the option to do here that we just explored. And you just want to have a generic catch-all error message that you're going to show to every customer regardless of the nature of the error. Then you can just add that in here. Something like this, please contact reception. While you're building the success and error banner, if at any point you want to stop previewing it and go back to what the products were looking like in the upsell section, you can simply click the button preview the upsell section, like so. And you can toggle between the two. Same with the success banner. And that's it. Once you've made the selections that you wish for success and error banner, make sure you go ahead and click save in the top right hand corner as always to validate and apply your updates. If you need additional resources on this block or any other block or element or widget within ReConvert, you can simply go to that block, and then on the top right hand side you'll find learn more about whichever block you're in. You can go ahead and click that and find other helpful articles and videos which should hopefully answer your questions on those specific widgets or blocks. That's it. You've now set up the success and error banners in ReConvert. Just another reminder that the block is not available on the post-purchase page, as Shopify has its own built-in success and error messaging system, so don't panic if you don't see that on your post-purchase pages. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tutorials and updates. And if you found ReConvert helpful, leave us a review on the Shopify App Store. It really helps spread the word to other customers and other merchants. Thanks so much for watching, and happy reconverting.